Procrastination Nation Candid continues next, only on the CTC2.
And we're rolling. Camera rolling. Speed.
I don't think anyone heard quiet on
Okay.
the set.
Quiet on the set? Thank you. Sorry. I'm loud.
Okay.
Alright.
Camera rolling. Okay, back speed.
Sound? Awesome. Alright. And action. So, could you please state your name, what quarter you are, and what your major is?
My name is Michael Ward Jr. I am DFVP and I am in third quarter.
Alright.
Yes.
So, have you found a particular workflow that works for you in school? What you tack?
Well, my workflow is basically do it as soon as it arrives. But considering I'm a multitasker, I have a bunch of do it as it arrives, making me somewhat of a procrastinator, per se.
So, how would you classify yourself parallel to procrastination? How do you feel you are as a procrastinator, if you are?
Well, I always give myself a deadline. And technically, I give myself a deadline before it's due. So mentally, I feel as though I'm a procrastinator considering I can't get my own deadline done. Even though it gets done on time, I feel as though it's not done in my eyes. So that would categorize me as a procrastinator.
So you're creating your own boundaries then beyond the assignment, and you're procrastinator, maybe not. Would you consider yourself not procrastinating maybe in other people's eyes, but in your own eyes?
Yeah, I would consider myself procrastinating in my eyes. Other people might not see it as being procrastinating considering it's due on time. But me as a person, I like to get it done when I say it should be done so I can look back at it and say, okay, this could be better or this could be changed, and I want to feel like I have more time. I don't want to feel like it's on time, I could have did more. Because you always could do more to a piece. Well, you always feel as though you can do more to a piece.
So have you ever procrastinated like a normal, like I guess what you might consider a more normal person, or have you always created these deadlines for yourself, or is that sprouted out of something else?
Well, no, I've procrastinated, yes, like a normal person. It still leads up to being on time. I give myself, I would say, a tight schedule so I can procrastinate to relax. I would say if something is due on Friday and you give it to me on Monday, I'll say it should be done by Wednesday. I'll try to crank it out as fast as possible, sufficient, and if it's art, I try to do it as artistically as possible. And then usually I get to a point where I want to crash. So I give myself maybe a Thursday just to relax and procrastinate. And then if it's due Friday night, Friday morning, I can just gradually just take my time until the deadline.
So have you found this process relatively successful?
Yes, but it is actually stressful because it's a mental thing. So you are your own critique. You're your own person that gives your own person the deadline. So it works. It's very sufficient, but it's stressful.
Okay. So through your perspective, then, how do you define procrastination?
Okay, procrastination to me is, I would say, putting it off, trying to find a way to relax. I would want to say kind of being ignorant, but not per se. I'm just gonna leave it right there.
Okay.
Do
So
you want to follow that up?
Yeah, follow.
Yeah. Can you maybe clarify that a little more? You mentioned a little bit about anxiety, and what do you mean by that? And maybe clarify your statement a little more. You can think about it if you need to, but.
Well, when you have a due date on something, and say, like I said, if it's Friday and you know you're the type of person that likes to stretch things out, and you don't give yourself exactly time to, I say, look it over. Maybe you have other things happening in your life that you can't get it on time. When that crunch time comes and you can't get it done, that basically puts you in a state of how am I going to get it done? And some people fold under pressure, they crash. Some people don't. Well, that's why I give myself the time earlier so I won't be the type of person to crash or fold under pressure. It's like a phobia. I don't want to fold under. I'm afraid to fail. I'm definitely afraid to fail. So that's why I do it.
Okay. Has there been anything in the past that has sparked that sort of that feeling? Maybe it sounds a little like anxiety. And is there a cause for that, or just in general you put on yourself, or is there anything in the past family upbringing?
Well, yeah, family upbringings. Yeah, it all depends on how you were growing up. I was always told when I was younger to clean my room by a certain amount of time, and I always used to procrastinate it and get in trouble. Maybe one of my punishments was I couldn't go outside or I couldn't play games or whatnot. So I always vowed to get it done early so I can have that time to have my own free time. So yeah, I would say definitely the way you grow up is definitely how you portray procrastination.
CTC Tuesday. Watch the series premiere of The Mike Larry Show. When this big bad toothbrush, toothpaste loving fiend loses it. What the fuck? How far will he go to get his toothbrush back?
Yo, my toothpaste at? No, nigga.
Just how much will his roommates take?
I can't do this.
Somebody's gonna feel his wrath. Watch The Mike Larry Show this Tuesday, only on the CTC. Watch it.